Arizona teacher recruitment, retention, and pay are at crisis levels. That's the conclusion of a new in-depth report from Arizona State University's Morrison Institute. The takeaways: 4 of every 10 teachers hired in 2013 left the profession within 3 years. 7 in 10 administrators say they have a teacher shortage. Pay for Arizona elementary school teachers is lowest in the country. High school teacher pay ranks 48th in the nation. Those astonishing numbers could influence the upcoming budget debate in the legislature and spending on schools as soon as this coming week. Joining us to discuss the report, Jennifer Johnson of Support Our Schools AZ, an advocacy group for public schools. Dan Hunting, senior analyst at ASU's Morrison Institute for Public Policy and lead researcher on the report. And Akshay Patel, CEO of Phoenix Collegiate Academy, a K-12 charter school. Welcome to you all first time on Square Off. This is terrific. Dan, I want to start with you. We have heard the word crisis used over and over to describe teacher pay, other problems in our schools. What did this report find that maybe we haven't heard before?
Well, one of the things that came out of this is that if you look at the experience level of the teachers in our classrooms, in Arizona classes, over a third of the teachers have 4 years or less of experience because of that incredible turnover. Every year we hire 8,000 to 9,000 teachers in this state. We lose 20% of those do not come back for the second year of teaching.
So huge turnover is going on, big churn among our teachers.
Yes.
Akshay, you're on the ground level of this. How do you see this at your charter schools?
Well, I think we've been experiencing this for several years, but what this means is, where this churn hits most is in rural communities, in low-income communities, in urban populations, and just what that means for us in South Phoenix is we find a great teacher, but pay levels, funding levels in Arizona aren't enough to keep them in the profession. Having to choose between having a home or a family and continuing your passion, those are tough choices to make.
And we hear this a lot, especially from younger teachers. I think the report found that teacher pay has actually declined.
That's correct.
On an inflation-adjusted level. So if what you were paid
14% drop in elementary school teacher pay since 2001, 11% decline in median pay for high school teachers.
Okay, so Jennifer, Dan, Doug Ducey might say, you know what, and others are saying this, hey, our kids' performance is actually improving. And yet we have this report showing all these problems in our classrooms. Make sense of this. Can you make sense of it?
Well, I'm not sure that I can make complete sense of it, but I do think we should honor the teachers who have made that rise in student achievement possible. They are focused on the essential curriculum. They're doing a great job under some very challenging circumstances. They deserve our respect and they deserve adequate compensation.
We've been talking about compensation. Is that the issue? Is that the issue? If that is somehow taken care of in a more meaningful way, would that turn things around?
I certainly think that's a significant part of the issue. Teachers deserve professional compensation. We ask them to have advanced degrees. We ask them to continue their professional development. And we've placed extraordinary expectations on their shoulders, and they deserve appropriate compensation. But it's more than that. They deserve the public's respect and support. They deserve our elected officials' respect and support. And they need the kind of support on their campuses with adequate supplies in safe buildings as well.
Dan, what does the research tell you about where the greatest impact could be made?
Well, we found 4 areas of themes that ran through this report in the conversations we had with thousands of teachers across the state. Professional pay is certainly one of them. That's a key thing. But also there's an increasing workload that teachers are feeling pressure from, constantly asking for more accountability, more duties outside of the classroom for these teachers. And then the respect, as Jennifer said, respect from parents, respect from administrators, politicians. They're all feeling that pressure on them, that lack of respect. But overriding all of that, surprisingly, we found that despite these difficult conditions that teachers are under, they really have an incredible passion for the profession. 65% of the teachers are satisfied with their jobs.
And so this is the thing, isn't it? Teachers are very idealistic. They don't necessarily do it for the money. In fact, there was a charter school owner on the show a while ago who said that. that they don't necessarily do it for the money. You're wrinkling your nose. Why?
I mean, I think it's true, and I don't think it's charter schools or district schools. This is teachers don't join the profession for the money, but that doesn't mean we should take advantage of that. I think, I mean, think about the best teacher you ever had. What was that person worth? Does that line up with what you see statistics look like for Phoenix and for Arizona? I heard that the average starting pay for a school teacher in Arizona right now is $31,000 a year.
Is that right?
That's about right.
31,000.
When I started 13 years ago, it wasn't far off from that number. And that wasn't good then, and it shouldn't be considered good now.
All right, we're going to have to stop it there. You'll get your chance, don't worry. When we come back, if our guests were running the world, how would they end this crisis engulfing our schools? Stay with us.